Have you ever wondered if there is an invisible force that governs everything around us? Imagine accessing a field of infinite possibilities, where your thoughts, feelings, and actions align in perfect harmony, and each day is filled with peace, joy, and abundance. This is not an idea taken from a science fiction plot, but the powerful reality of living in alignment with the 12 universal laws of life. These fundamental principles not only govern the cosmos and our interactions, but also shape the very essence of our existence. By mastering these laws, we can navigate life with greater ease, transforming obstacles into opportunities and dreams into reality. Let's then unravel the mysteries of the universe and discover how these laws can truly transform your life. Have you ever stopped to think about how the natural cycles of life can profoundly influence all aspects of your existence? The law of rhythm teaches us about the inevitable ebb and flow of life, the cycles of success and failure, highs and lows, growth and decline. Just as the seasons change and day turns into night, our lives follow a natural rhythm. Have you ever thought that, like nature, our lives are not a linear path, but a series of peaks and valleys, each with its own lessons and opportunities for growth? To align with the law of rhythm, it is essential to accept that change is an inevitable part of life. Resisting natural fluctuations can cause suffering and frustration. Instead, we can learn to embrace these cycles as opportunities for learning and growth. Acceptance is the key to navigating the highs and lows of life with more grace and resilience. Understanding that each period of decline is followed by a period of growth helps us maintain perspective and hope. Observing and respecting our own personal rhythms is a practical way to apply this law. Each individual has their own cycles of energy and productivity. Have you noticed how some people are more productive in the morning, while others find their peak energy at night? Adjusting our activities according to these personal rhythms can increase our efficiency and overall well-being. The law of rhythm also teaches us the importance of patience. We won't always see immediate results from our efforts, and it's crucial to trust in the process and timing. Nature shows us that everything has its time, from the blooming of a flower to the ripening of a tree. Learning to be patient and trust the natural cycles of life allows us to face challenges with a calm mind and a confident heart. The practice of mindfulness can be a powerful tool to align with the law of rhythm. Being present in the moment and observing the changes around us and within ourselves helps us develop a greater awareness of life's rhythms. Meditation and other mindfulness practices cultivate acceptance and resilience, allowing us to flow with natural cycles instead of fighting against them. The law of vibration posits that everything in life, from the most tangible objects to the most abstract thoughts, is a vibration. Every particle in the universe is in constant motion, vibrating at a specific frequency. Have you ever wondered how your thoughts and emotions influence your reality? Our positive thoughts vibrate at higher frequencies, while negative thoughts vibrate at lower frequencies. This principle is essential for understanding how we shape our reality. To master the law of vibration, we need to understand that our daily life is a reflection of our internal vibrations. By consciously choosing our thoughts, we can influence our vibrational frequency and consequently our reality. Positive and loving thoughts elevate our vibrational frequency, and our life experiences reflect this elevation. Modern science, especially in the field of quantum mechanics, shows how observation and intention influence outcomes at subatomic levels. Maintaining a high vibration involves more than just positive thinking. It also includes how we take care of ourselves physically, mentally, and emotionally. Have you considered how activities like regular exercise, healthy eating, and self-care practices help keep our vibrations high? Additionally, surrounding ourselves with positive people and environments that promote well-being significantly contributes to maintaining a high vibration. To adjust our vibration, it is important to recognize and release negative emotions and thoughts. This can be done through techniques such as therapy, journaling, or other forms of emotional expression. By allowing ourselves to feel and process negative emotions, we can release them and make space for higher vibrations. Thus, the law of vibration reminds us of the importance of cultivating a healthy mind and body, as our internal vibration determines the quality of our external experiences. The law of attraction operates on the profound principle that like attracts like. Have you considered that what you focus on and believe, you attract into your life? Our thoughts and emotions are powerful magnets that attract experiences corresponding to their energy. This universal law suggests that we can manifest our desires by aligning our internal vibrations with our goals. Active visualization is a powerful technique in the arsenal of the law of attraction. Creating a detailed mental image of your desired outcome, engaging your senses and emotions, sends powerful signals to the universe about your intentions, aligning your vibrational frequency with that of your desires. However, visualization alone is not enough. Have you thought about living as if your desires were already a reality, feeling the emotion of having achieved them? The key is to align our actions with our visualizations. In addition to visualization, using positive affirmations can reinforce this practice. Affirmations are positive statements that you repeat regularly to reprogram your subconscious mind. Saying "I am prosperous and successful" daily can change your thought patterns, causing you to start acting in ways that bring prosperity and success. Affirmations should be in the present tense, specific and charged with emotion to be effective. Another powerful technique is the vision board, a visual collection of images and words that represent your goals and dreams. Placing this board in a location where you can see it daily continuously reinforces your desires in your subconscious mind. This keeps your goals in the focus of your attention and energy, facilitating manifestation into reality. Additionally, practicing daily gratitude for your current blessings increases positive vibration, attracting more good things into your life. The law of attraction goes beyond just attracting good things. It also involves releasing mental and emotional blocks that may be preventing the manifestation of your desires. Have you wondered how to identify and remove these blocks? Practices like therapy, journaling, and meditation can help in this process. Understanding that we deserve what we desire and that we are worthy of receiving is crucial to allowing abundance to flow into our lives. This process of internal cleansing is essential to aligning our energies with our goals. The law of polarity posits the existence of dualities in everything in our universe. For every high, there is a low. Have you considered that for every failure there is success, and for every challenge there is an opportunity? This law urges us to recognize the interconnection of contrasting forces and to realize that each pole offers a spectrum of possibilities for growth and transformation. Accepting and understanding this duality is fundamental to our personal and spiritual evolution. Life is full of contrasts and opposites, and it is through these experiences that we grow and develop. Without darkness, we couldn't appreciate the light. Without sadness, we wouldn't value joy. The law of polarity teaches us that the challenges and difficulties we face are necessary for our growth. Have you reflected on how each negative experience contains the seed of an equivalent or greater positive experience, if we are willing to seek and learn from it? To apply this law in our lives, it is essential to develop a mindset that embraces both the positive and negative aspects of our experiences. Instead of resisting difficulties, we can see them as opportunities to learn and evolve. Every challenge we face can be viewed as a lesson, a chance to become stronger and wiser. By changing our perspective, we transform adversities into stepping stones for personal growth. A useful practice is conscious reflection. When facing a challenge, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can this experience help me grow? This approach not only helps transform pain into wisdom, but also empowers us to see life with greater clarity and purpose. Conscious reflection allows us to uncover the hidden value in each experience, strengthening our resilience and preparing us for future challenges. The law of polarity reminds us of the importance of balance. Life is a constant dance between opposites, and finding balance between them is essential for well-being and harmony. Practices such as meditation, yoga, and mindfulness can help cultivate this internal balance, allowing us to navigate life's dualities with more grace and equanimity. Balance does not mean the absence of challenges, but the ability to maintain stability and inner peace, regardless of external circumstances. The law of perpetual transmutation of energy posits that energy is in constant motion and change. Just as water transforms into vapor when heated, have you considered how the thoughts we cultivate are also energy that eventually manifests in physical reality? This law teaches us that nothing remains static, and that we have the power to transform the energy around us through our conscious intentions and actions. To understand this law, it is important to recognize that our thoughts and emotions are forms of energy that affect our environment and reality. When we maintain positive and vibrant thoughts, we create an energy that attracts similar experiences. Conversely, negative and destructive thoughts generate an energy that can attract challenges and difficulties. Therefore, by consciously choosing our thoughts and emotions, we can significantly transform our reality. The practice of energy transmutation can be seen in various spiritual and esoteric traditions. In alchemy, for example, there is the idea of transforming lead into gold, symbolically representing the transformation of lower states of being into higher ones. This concept can be applied in our lives by transforming negative emotions and thoughts into positive ones. Meditation, yoga, and other mindfulness practices are powerful tools to help in this transformation process, promoting a clear mind and elevated energy. The law of perpetual transmutation of energy reminds us of the importance of maintaining a positive environment. Have you considered how the space around us influences our energy? Keeping a clean and organized environment can help promote a clear and focused mind. The practice of feng shui, for example, is a way of organizing living spaces to promote the positive flow of energy. Surrounding ourselves with positive people and engaging in activities that uplift our spirit are also effective ways to maintain a high energetic vibration. The law also emphasizes the importance of releasing stagnant energies. Practices such as conscious breathing, dancing, physical exercise, and even energy therapies like Reiki can help move and transform energies that have become stuck. Keeping energy in motion is vital for our physical, mental, and spiritual health, allowing energy to flow freely through us and around us. The law of action is a powerful testament that dreams and aspirations are useless without the will and determination to act. Have you reflected on how we can possess all the knowledge, but without action, it is like a car with an engine, but without fuel? This law emphasizes the importance of acting rather than just waiting for inspiration. Our actions must support our thoughts, dreams, emotions, and words to manifest our desires. Benjamin Franklin said, "Well done is better than well said." It is crucial to adopt a proactive mindset, consistently taking deliberate and intentional actions aligned with our goals and aspiration. By doing so, we unlock our true potential and pave the way for success in all aspects of life. How can we incorporate this law into our lives? The secret lies in taking small, consistent steps towards our goals. Have you thought that it is not necessarily about making monumental changes overnight, but about constant incremental actions that, over time, build momentum and generate significant changes in our reality? This method of gradual approach is known as the Kaizen principle, a philosophy of continuous improvement practiced in Japan. Effective action also requires planning and organization. Setting clear and measurable goals, creating a detailed action plan, and establishing deadlines are essential steps to ensure our actions are directed and effective. Tools such as to-do lists, calendars, and productivity apps can be extremely helpful in maintaining focus and accountability. This level of organization not only facilitates action, but also increases the likelihood of long-term success. The law of action reminds us of the importance of resilience and perseverance. Not all actions will result in immediate success, and it is vital to learn from failures and keep moving forward. Have you thought about how each obstacle overcome strengthens our determination and brings us closer to our goals? Therefore, adopting a growth mindset where we see challenges as learning opportunities is crucial to aligning with this law. The law of correspondence encapsulates the concept of as within, so without. Our external reality is a reflection of our internal world, our thoughts, attitudes, beliefs, and feelings. Have you noticed how when you're in a good mood, positive things tend to happen? This is not a coincidence. Just as a mirror reflects your image, the universe reflects your inner state in your external circumstances. To utilize this law to our advantage, it is essential first to become aware of our thoughts and emotions. The practice of self-observation and self-questioning can help us identify negative thought patterns and limiting beliefs that may be shaping our reality undesirably. Once identified, these patterns can be worked on and transformed through techniques such as mental reprogramming and the use of positive affirmations. For example, if you believe you are not deserving of success, this belief will manifest in situations that confirm this belief. By transforming this belief into, "I deserve success and am capable of achieving it," you will start to see positive changes in your life. This is especially powerful when combined with creative visualization, where you vividly imagine your goals and dreams as already achieved. Active visualization engages all the senses and helps create a deeper impression on your subconscious mind, facilitating manifestation in physical reality. The law of correspondence reminds us of the importance of cultivating a healthy internal environment to reflect a harmonious external environment. This includes self-care practices such as healthy eating, physical exercise, adequate sleep, and activities that promote emotional and mental well-being. Have you considered how physical and mental health are interdependent and both influence our ability to manifest a positive reality? Spiritual practices and personal development are also fundamental to aligning our internal world with the external. Meditation, for example, helps us quiet the mind and connect with our inner self, promoting a sense of peace and clarity that reflects in our daily life. Journaling can be a powerful tool to explore our thoughts and emotions, helping us understand and transform our internal states. By aligning our internal beliefs and thoughts with our desired external reality, we can create a life that truly reflects our inner desires and aspirations. The law of gender is an essential universal principle that underpins the belief that within each of us exists a balance of masculine and feminine energies. This law does not refer to physical gender or social roles, but to the energetic qualities that exist within all of us. Have you thought about the importance of understanding and harmonizing these energies to achieve complete balance and well-being? Masculine energy is associated with action, logic, strength, and assertiveness. It is the force that motivates us to act, make decisions, and pursue goals. It is the energy of doing, movement, and external creation. On the other hand, feminine energy is correlated with intuition, nurturing, creativity, and receptivity. It is the force that connects us to our inner world, our intuition, and our ability to nurture and care. Both energies are vital and interdependent. To harmonize these energies within us, it is important first to recognize and accept both aspects of our nature. Society often leads us to value one energy over the other, but true balance lies in honoring both. Practices such as meditation and journaling can help connect with these internal aspects, promoting greater understanding and acceptance of our energetic duality. In the process of creation, these energies play vital roles. Have you thought about how masculine energy initiates action, pushing ideas forward, while feminine energy nurtures the idea, allowing it to grow and take shape? Ignoring or suppressing one of these energies can lead to imbalances and hinder our personal growth. For example, constantly acting without reflection or intuition can lead to burnout, while excessive reflection without action can result in stagnation. Balance is the key to a harmonious and productive life. The law of gender invites us to apply this harmony in our interactions with others. In relationships, the balance of masculine and feminine energies is essential for a healthy and functional dynamic. Understanding and respecting the energetic duality in ourselves and others promotes more effective communication, empathy, and cooperation. This balance can also be applied in work environments and creative projects, where the collaboration between different energies can lead to innovative and harmonious results. The law of relativity offers us a profound understanding of perspective. Each person receives a series of situations or problems to strengthen their inner light. Your situation is only what you make of it in relation to other situations. Have you considered that something that may seem difficult to you might seem easy to someone who has faced more challenging conditions? This principle suggests that our challenges are relative and that perception plays a crucial role in how we experience them. To utilize this law to our advantage, it is essential to maintain a balanced and healthy perspective on our circumstances. When we constantly compare ourselves to others, we may feel that our difficulties are greater or lesser than they really are. Instead, focusing on our own journey and viewing challenges as opportunities for growth can help us maintain a more positive and constructive outlook. This perspective allows us to see our problems not as insurmountable obstacles, but as opportunities to strengthen our resilience and capacity. One effective way to apply the law of relativity is to practice gratitude. When we are grateful for the good things in our lives, even amid challenges, we shift our perspective and focus on the positive. Have you thought about how gratitude helps us realize that, although we may face difficulties, we also have many blessings to be thankful for? This simple practice can transform our perception and give us the strength needed to overcome adversity. The law of relativity teaches us to avoid judgment. Each person has their own journey and faces unique challenges. Judging others based on our limited perspective not only creates division, but also prevents us from truly understanding their experiences. Empathy and compassion are fundamental to applying this law, allowing us to see beyond our own circumstances and recognize the complexity of human experiences. This law also encourages us to adopt a growth mindset. When we face challenges, we can see them as opportunities to learn and grow rather than as insurmountable obstacles. This shift in perspective empowers us to tackle difficulties with a positive attitude and seek creative solutions. Have you thought about how a growth mindset allows us to transform problems into learning opportunities, strengthening our resilience and adaptability? By embracing the law of relativity, we learn to see our experiences in a broader context, fostering personal growth, empathy, and a deeper understanding of life's challenges. Often referred to as the law of karma, the law of cause and effect is a fundamental principle that governs our universe. Every action, every choice we make, triggers a chain of events similar to a row of dominoes. Have you ever reflected on how a small push can initiate a series of cascading reactions? This illustrates how each decision and behavior has consequences that reverberate through time and space. Understanding this law implies recognizing that we are responsible for our actions and their consequences. If we desire positive outcomes in our lives, we must engage in actions that promote these outcomes. For example, if you want to build healthy and loving relationships, you must act with kindness, respect, and compassion. Each act of kindness creates positive energy that expands and returns to you in unexpected and gratifying ways. The practical application of this law can be seen in various aspects of life. Have you thought about how in the professional field, dedicated effort and work ethic generally result in success and recognition? In our health, healthy lifestyle choices lead to enhanced physical and mental well-being. And in relationships, open communication and empathy build deeper and more meaningful connections. Each conscious choice contributes to building a more balanced and fulfilling life. Negative or destructive actions inevitably lead to undesirable consequences. Lying, cheating, or acting selfishly creates a cycle of negative energy that affects not only others, but also yourself. Understanding this motivates us to act ethically and responsibly, knowing that we are shaping our destiny through our daily actions. Taking responsibility for our mistakes and making efforts to correct our path is crucial for breaking negative patterns and creating a positive cycle of cause and effect. The law of cause and effect teaches us the importance of time and patience. Sometimes the effects of our actions are not immediate, but that does not mean they are not on their way. Have you considered the farmer who plants seeds and patiently waits for the harvest? We must trust that our positive actions will eventually result in rewards. This requires faith and perseverance, knowing that the universe is always working in the background to align effects with causes. By embracing the law of cause and effect, we learn to be mindful of our actions and their long-term impact, fostering a life of integrity, responsibility, and positive growth. The law of compensation dictates a simple yet powerful truth: you reap what you sow. Just like a farmer planting seeds in expectation of a harvest, have you reflected on how your actions, thoughts, and feelings are seeds you plant in the universe? The harvest comes in the form of the results and circumstances of your life. This principle is a direct reflection of the law of cause and effect, but with a specific focus on the balance between giving and receiving. This concept is exemplified in many spiritual traditions and philosophies. In Christianity, we have the maxim, you reap what you sow. In Buddhism, the idea of karma captures this same truth. Both suggest that our actions, whether good or bad, return to us in equal measure. If we sow kindness and generosity, we reap love and abundance. If we sow negativity, we face difficulties and challenges. Have you thought about how this law encourages us to be conscious and intentional in our actions, knowing they shape our future? The law of compensation also implores us to balance giving and receiving in our lives. If you are always giving and never receiving, you are not valuing yourself and your contributions. Similarly, if you are always receiving and never giving, you are not valuing others' contributions. Life is a delicate balance of giving and receiving, and finding this balance is essential for lasting well-being. This can be applied in various areas of life, from personal relationships to professional careers. In relationships, for example, it is vital to have a balance between what we give and what we receive. One-sided relationships, where one person constantly gives without receiving, or vice versa, tend to be unsustainable and can lead to resentment. Professionally, investing time and effort in your work not only brings material rewards, but also promotes personal and professional growth. The law of compensation invites us to consider the long-term impact of our actions. The decisions we make today can have repercussions that extend far beyond the present moment. Have you thought about the importance of acting with integrity and wisdom, planting seeds you wish to see flourish in the future? This also involves recognizing and correcting past mistakes, taking responsibility for our actions, and working to create a cycle of positive energy. By embracing the law of compensation, we learn to cultivate a life of balance, integrity, and conscious action, ensuring that the seeds we plant today yield a bountiful and positive harvest in the future. The law of divine oneness is the cornerstone of the universe, proclaiming that we are all interconnected, part of a vast and intricate cosmic web. Have you considered that every atom, every star, every thought, and every action are vital pieces of this great unified tapestry? Just as a drop of water is an inseparable part of the ocean, you too are inseparable from the cosmos. This connection goes beyond the physical, touching the spiritual and energetic aspects of our existence. Embracing this unity requires a shift in perspective. Start seeing yourself as an integral part of the cosmos, not as an isolated entity. Have you thought that your thoughts, feelings, and actions reverberate through the cosmic web, influencing and being influenced by the universe? This understanding fosters empathy and kindness, encouraging us to act in ways that uplift and benefit not just ourselves, but the entire existence. Seeing yourself as part of the whole transforms your behavior, leading you to consider the impact of your actions on the collective. Thinking about how a single act of kindness can trigger a chain reaction of positive events is fundamental to internalizing this law. Divine Oneness suggests that the universe responds to our energy, creating a feedback loop. Have you imagined how a genuine smile can brighten someone's day, who in turn can pass that joy forward? This cascading effect exemplifies the interconnectedness that the law of divine oneness proposes. Spiritual practices like meditation and mindfulness can help strengthen our awareness of this unity. By quieting the mind and focusing on the present, we can feel our connection to the whole more deeply. Meditation helps us realize that we are more than our physical bodies and transient thoughts, that we are part of something greater and more vast. This realization leads us to live in a more harmonious and integrated way. Living in alignment with the law of divine oneness means cultivating a sense of responsibility for collective well-being. Have you thought about how this can manifest in simple daily actions, like being kind to strangers, contributing to the community, or even maintaining a positive attitude in the face of challenges? By understanding and practicing this law, we begin to see that our lives are intertwined with those of others, and that by uplifting others, we also uplift ourselves. In this journey through the 12 universal laws of life, we explore profound principles that govern our existence. We have seen how our thoughts and actions shape our reality, how the contrasts and cycles of life offer opportunities for growth, and how internal balance reflects in our external lives. If you are interested in exploring more about spirituality, I especially selected some videos for you, filled with profound knowledge and fascinating discoveries that you will love. Just click on one of them. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to continue this journey of self-discovery and spiritual learning. Your commitment to knowledge is the first step to transforming your reality.